Even though most faucets usually go unnoticed, the company named DXY came up with this sort of magical faucets which makes it seem like water is magically appearing out of nowhere. Well, the only problem I see with it is that the faucet cost $19,000. If you ever have wondered how a very hard object is broken, here is how. A weird sight to see is the helicopter demo, which has a dual remote system that looks like they are about to have contact, which kind of makes you anxious. Putting a filler on the cake can be very time consuming, especially if you want to spread it evenly, and that too for hundreds of thousands of cakes. But there is an amazing cake filler robot that can do it in 1.3 seconds. An amazing gadget that was created is one in which object completely disappears once inserted. Earthquakes are one of the most scary natural phenomena out there, which can cause serious damage to the building structures. In order to protect those structures, there are things called dampeners, which this model shows how it works and is very interesting to watch. David C. Roy is an artist and makes sculptures, even though seems like it has a motor, but it's completely mechanical, and the sculpture produces extremely mesmerizing effect that one can watch for hours. A few weeks ago, it was revealed that a new model for the top-end class Mercedes, the S-Class, and well, they added very impressive innovation. It's that the car has the potential to detect potential side cohesion and literally lifting the whole car to protect the passengers. Due to the pandemic, someone handing you the bottle or opening the fridge might not be the safest thing to do. A pretty cool invention that can be a solution to this is the German machine. It hands you selected choice of beverage. A catamaran is a watercraft that has very distinct look because of the holes they have. A crazy hydrofoil catamaran made by the Oracle team looks like nothing else in the water and can reach incredibly speeds. A totally mesmerizing invention that is used in food processing is the apple slicer. First, it takes to the peeling place, then what it does is to slice the apple into even pieces extremely fast. Even though regular jet ski is extremely fun, a crazy invention that makes it even more fun is the new jet ski. They can quite literally levitate, so it looks like you are flying. Plus, you can do awesome tricks in the air. A very confusing picture is to see this Lego set in which a castle looks like it should fall, but somehow it stays upright. Not sure why they stopped making these, but in older car there was an extra fifth tire. It made the car much easier to park. You can make 180-degree turn in a very little space. Okay, I have no idea the specific on how this works, but somehow this marine rotatory sail is propelling this entire cruise ship. Because when the wind blows from the side, it creates an effect that gives it forward thrust. A crazy human-like robot to see in action is a prototype for AIST, who is able to assemble structures such as walls, houses, or cabinets. Not sure why they didn't add more arms though. A pretty awesome invention is a life-saving bracelet which somehow literally holds inside inflatable. So if you are struggling underneath to quickly go up to the surface, then you just pop it open and it takes you up incredibly fast. The floating backpack by Hoverglide is a huge backpack that looks like a glitch because it bounces up and down. But it actually is great for joints and shoulders. Even though it obviously isn't floating, the professor who made it said that it decreases the force exerted on the user. Well, space is getting smaller and smaller. We have to make most of them. Ryan Canty decided to create stick magnets in order to use the top part of the shelf for fridge to hang things up, and even showed how strong these magnets are. Putting a table on the street can take a lot of space, but pretty cool innovation is one you can transform that looks like a regular bench into a table with seats. Formula Rossa is probably one of the most insane roller coasters in the world that works in a completely different way than conventional roller coasters. You even have to wear safety glasses because it reaches 140 miles per hour and 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, which is faster than the Bugatti or any production car in the world. Being a lifeguard is a very complicated job, especially when the tide is high and someone needs help immediately. A technology that literally saves life is one for the usage, which is a remote control lifeguard, which can be extremely useful when someone needs help despite their conditions. With companies like DHL with having deliveries of thousands of packages daily, it literally is impossible for workers to sort them out, so they have their transport positioning systems that have individual control of the wheels, which make packages to move in all orientations. With so many inconveniences when people give out trophies, an amazing invention which is a mix of robotics and art made by Max Atrakian is a sort of trophy holder which looks incredible and is fully functional. Okay, this one might be weird to imagine, but imagine having an extra thumb. Even though the benefits at first might not be so obvious, it can be very useful with several things, as having a better grip, even playing guitar differently. An amazing gadget made by Brazilian designer Flavio is one that produces incredible lighting and very smooth movement that is incredibly satisfying to watch. Some people really like to sleep. A crazy Kickstarter invention that raised $2,000 lets you sleep anywhere and in any position you want or you like. If you have ever wondered who collected golf balls after golf games, nowadays the answer is automated ball picker. They collect the ball and take them to the cleaning area. Even though solar panels don't require to be cleaned too often because their performance is very effective, some people need their functioning to be best they can 24/7. So they have incredible robots they can clean the solar panels. A Japanese Iron Man is the dream of many people. A Japanese company is trying to make this a reality by making incredible suits called kuratas, in which you can get inside and control it from the inside, and it looks pretty cool to moving through the streets.